Hi friends, every month this year I will be sending out letters to the top leaders in the GC and NAD and other divisions and unions, making a formal request to address the question of abortion. Since I live here in Manila, Philippines, I send my letters using amazingmail.com. I just type up a letter, upload an address list, and the letters are professionally printed and mailed. To show you that I'm serious and not joking, here is a copy of my order history. On February 4, I purchased over 500 first-class letters for $620. I waited until they offered a promo to get a discount. Here is the copy of the February letter. About 48 of these letters went to the GC and NAD in just February alone. The name on this letter is just a random name from the list. Dear Elder Clifford Goldstein, why does the Adventist Church teach that abortion is a matter of religious liberty? According to the official church website, religious liberty is about the right to worship according to their conscience. If religious liberty is about worship and abortion is a matter of religious liberty, then how is abortion an act of worship? This is really confusing to me. How is it possible to worship God by intentionally destroying the life of a child in the mother's womb? The prophet Jeremiah had to live with people who were performing worship by destroying children, and God told Jeremiah that the destruction of children never came into my mind. See Jeremiah 19:4-5. Elder Goldstein, if the destruction of innocent children never came into God's mind, then from whose mind did it come from? As I want to better understand my church's teaching, I recently watched some very graphic videos of abortions taking place, and I'm having a very difficult time understanding how something of that nature could be defined as worship. Could you help me understand that? I may be wrong, but I'm not convinced that the majority of Adventists around the world would consider what I saw in those videos to be an act of worship. Since our church has both practiced and officially supported abortion for over 47 years, please consider this as a request that abortion be given a fair vote by the World Church at the next GC in session. So that's it. Over 70 letters were sent out, and about 45 of those were sent to people on this list right here. During 2018, this year, I will be sending out letters like this at least once every month this year. I don't have a position of authority or influence, so I can't use my position to advocate for this issue. But God has given me some paper and pens or a computer, so I can use the small talents that God has given me to advocate for this very, very important cause to the best of my ability. God expects us to do what we can with what we have. Nobody has any grounds to complain unless we do our best to address this issue to the best of our ability in a tactful manner and hopefully in the right spirit. There are several important reasons why I'm writing these letters, which I will explain more in future videos. One reason is that a few years ago I was traveling in a different country to do a week of prayer, and I spent some time at the house of some people who worked for the division there. They opened their laptop and put it on the table, and I looked at their computer and I saw that they had more than 6,000 unread emails in their inbox. These people who are in charge of our church are super busy and inundated with so much information that it is important for us to do everything we can to break through that and to do it repeatedly. Emails will get ignored. Phone calls will not go through or will not be returned. But physical letters always get delivered, and they do get opened. By now, after over 500 letters, when they see my name on the envelope, maybe some of these people just throw them away. And why? Because they know instantly when they see my name, they know who I am and they know what I want. Jesus is not a murderer and Jesus is not a pedophile. And they know that Andrew Michelle is not going to sit by quietly while the Adventist Church, as God's representative, tells the world that Jesus supports hurting children. but they don't know who you are, and they don't know that you care unless you also pick up the pen and paper and write them a letter. We cannot expect God to hear our prayers and intervene unless we exhaust the options that are available to us. If you have not written a letter, then I urge you to do so. Contact me for more details and stay tuned for more videos. And remember, the remnant is pro-life.